COVID.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
Don't we sure we do.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
Don't remember how to play this.
We'll track him to the end.
Alright, let's keep the
They seemed
rifle
as
out.
determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
TNT?
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year.
Alright, jump.
At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
Got a little bit of a flood zone. The enemy?
It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Okay, so keep an eye out for red bandanas or whatever. Cool. I like how those red colors stick out from the rest of the environment. It's pretty cool looking.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
That made me jump a little bit. Bottom swamp in orientation. Disabled for this mission.
The
Okay.
vigilantes spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
It's over here. Secret.
Where they stand. Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm, so I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
A little slow. I'm still sick and all that. It's in here.
Did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends. The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Ooh. Look at this engraved one. Shotgun. Okay, it's like a mini boss. I'm gonna assume he had dynamite or someone else did.
Point being, I was under serious attack,
Nice.
and my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
What if the reinforcements was a sawed-off rifle? That's what this is about. Never heard of a sawed-off rifle before. Not bad. Alright, we just gotta keep an eye out for the landmarks.
A barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Do do do.
Just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them.
Killed one of
The
them.
goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve?
I don't know what's going on.
Started walking, and pretty soon,
Yeah, there's a lot of TNT barrels around here.
Steve? Steve!
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Steve?
I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was
I like how he changes the story every time.
Through a swamp?
Pretty cool.
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I'm
Matt?
just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Let's go this way. Yeah, there's a landmark.
Bounty hunter! Stop that, son bitch!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. Or Smiths, or Heimhoffers, or who knows what.
God dang it.
But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
He keeps referencing to being alive. I'm pretty sure we're gonna figure out why in the future. Probably someone from his past. Do do do. I have no idea where I'm getting shot from. Shotgun. Give me the shotgun, yeah.
Standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Don't really care for that one. Yeah, we'll get the legendary weapon for the silver shoddy. Looks cool.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps? Yes, it floated off during the flood of '89. Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was in a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high. And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
That's how it's showing as red. Oh. Got reload. Alright, give me the shotgun. In here. I gotta go flying back.
Too easy. That's the kind of man I am. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Did the fall kill him? Huh. Weird. Recollect what? Do.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. It turned out that they had me.
Take him out! Sending you to hell!
Okay, yeah, trap. Got ya.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle. Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. Finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
We're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God.
But getting back to that steamboat, how did you get off it?
Gotta go, let me out.
That day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But
Ooh,
somehow
minigun.
I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this once and for all.
God, the barrels on this thing are red hot.
Rob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together.
We're getting a boss fight?
Two brothers side
Ooh.
by side, determined to take
Oh,
me
this is gonna be
down.
tough.
Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
That was too slow. Yeah, that was too slow on it. God dang it. I got, alright. Draw on the small dude. He's gonna draw first, apparently. Shoot him first, followed by the other dude. There we go.
Got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Alright, we can buy one more. Get this in for long range. That's a reload. Let's do that.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told. It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old.
That's where the legend of the Juarez gold came from, is the
I was
gold.
pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them.
Damn.
But Bob eluded me until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Train robbery. New game. Oh, you got New Game Plus on here.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
Go dual wields.
Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself.
Oh.
They blew the
Okay,
bridge with the
then.
intention of forcing the train to stop.
I jump on this.
Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
There's probably a secret down here, isn't there? In here. Yep.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
What'd you say? I can't hear a gun.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them.
Gimme.
From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
What's he got? Quick shooter. Oh.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
I like this part. It was fun. Ooh, I got both of them.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights.
Yeah, I don't like heights either.
Dodging bullets to
Speaking of heights, I saw a VR game where you're like climbing heights and all that, like towers. And I thought about buying it for a stream because heights freak me out. I don't like them.
down as many of those bastards as I could.
Probably a secret back here, isn't there? No. Level. Inlaid 6-shooter. So what is this? This one gets better range and recoil, but the 6-shooter has better fire rate and aim speed. I have no idea where we shot at.
Shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Ooh. Is there money? Oh. Secret though.
I kept hoping the Lord
Yeah, my
would
body's
show
still
up and give me
freaking
a
hurting.
Like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about. Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Hey Galen. Welcome to the stream. A lot. That is a lot. Am I like caught in the middle of this posse battle here?
No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Oh hell.
Who the hell is that? Take cover! Retreat! Killing everybody! Kill us all!
Shotgunner? Oh. God, he does a lot of damage. Yeah, let me get the inlaid 6-shooter. There we go.
Just kill Red?
Yeah, these reload a lot quicker. Uh-oh.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
I like how they just walk into the gunshot. That's great. Do you level? I was gonna say, these parts of the game give you like a lot of XP to level up. Like, I should have probably moved. Did I
Once I
die?
silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry. Who's he? The fastest gun in the gang. Right after
Okay.
Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do this about like an honorable duel if I can. Got him.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America. They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
$130 to hell. What is this one gonna be about? Pissed art.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, because I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
I want to spend that perk point. Does that mean during duels, I guess? I don't know.
That Kid Curry's kind of crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
There's only 3 down there.
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
That's it for you.
Here we go. Oh yeah, the reloading on the rifle is so much quicker when you can rapidly tap X on it.
Plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
Secret. Sawed off, engraved ranger. I'd rather have the quick shooters. They're a lot better.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports. Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children. Though some
85? Oh, I missed that jump. Oh, God.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was going to rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me.
God.
The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards.
We're not gonna like disable. Oh yeah, you can disarm it.
A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
There's more over here, wasn't there?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Look at that. Is it above me? Yeah, for the past 3 days I've been sick, getting random headaches and getting nauseous and stuff. That's why I haven't been streaming. I probably don't want to shoot him. Well, at least not in the head since he's that close to dynamite. I don't shoot dynamite.
Take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to
Keep the rifle.
ranks. Yes, there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
Bam, reload.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite,
Somebody have the actual
I
good
might as well remove the
pistols.
other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Probably be best to take the shotgun for this part, actually. Let me take it. I died, never mind. Smashing the start button before the level was loaded was considered dishonorable behavior in the Old West. Okay, buddy. Look at that shoddy. Any more?
Somebody really pissed this son of a bitch.
There we go. I think they're all dead. Thanks. Oh, he was the armored shotgunner.
More of that damn dynamite.
Okay.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Oh, right here. There we go. Wait, inlaid 6 shooters, give me. Yeah. Oh, wait, so LB is quick throwing dynamite? I didn't know that. Wish I knew that before.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was.
Get this ammo.
Impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear. So I proceeded onward. I realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
Are you going up here? An alternate. I didn't take the right one, did I? No, this one is a giant circle.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. There was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Come on.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it. No. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer.
Come on.
Failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment.
Oh my god.
Of course, I was successful, or clearly.
Oh, it was
I wouldn't be talking to
close.
you folks here today. Naturally, I removed that last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
Kill that SOB. Right here, boy. Bring them to
boys. Or more
Easy peasy.
precisely, they found me.
A prick point. Hmm. It's about enemies behind you, executioner, splitting dynamite mid-air. See for the Tramper, Kimbo Tramper, get the Kimbo sawed-offs. Go ahead and do that.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Yeah, throw a stick of dynamite at it, it'll be alright. Alright, that's like an actual boss, okay. Nope. Okay, yeah, that's not doing a whole lot of damage. Need more dynamite.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
Alright.
Eventually, I brought the tunnel down.
There it goes.
I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
I figured this one's gonna be tougher than the last one. Damn. And you start dodging to the right more. Bruh. I'm about to start dishonorably doing these mofos if they keep getting that quick. Good God. Got him.
Fast as he was, I was just a bit faster. As he
Good.
lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
Ooh. Headshot.
Those were his last words.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Ooh, Jesse James, episode 8.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy. Nothing great about that. And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Oh, we on train again?
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this G.
So we got a rifle and pistols. Good shot. Give me the shotgun. It's gonna be good for this level. Oh, he closed the door.
They stopped this train in the first place.
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Now we're gonna rewind.
They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So I hopped the same train.
Impressive.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that.
Younger
Ooh,
gang
we got
was the
here.
first train robbery
Dynamite.
west of Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Alright, give me that inlay 6 shooters, baby. We go. What's I got shotgun?
You're dead.
For the shotgunner. Oh, he's right there. Here we go. Do, do, do.
Anyway, you know me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
Alright, I'm supposed to continue? Okay. You know what's going on?
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he
I like how it slows down the story here to let's hear what they gotta say.
No sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the side, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!" It's the damn Pinkertons!
Ain't no damn Pinkerton, me, Joey.
I never worked for that lying cocksucker. But I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother.
Oh, hell.
So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember.
I bet you are.
God. Oh, we gotta climb.
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
God, I could have shot that. That would have worked out a lot better.
I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train. Or the bastard I was after.
Gatlin. Oh, God, there's Gatlin.
Some asshole on a Gatling gun.
That's secret.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember.
There's dynamite
It
everywhere.
was either a bullet or dynamite.
A lot of guns here, too.
Find dynamite.
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
I don't know if I can get closer. Did some damage. I died. Damn. They gotta wait for him to stop shooting. Wrong button. There we go. New perk point. What we got? I rekindled quick shooter. Ooh. Mind if I do?
Dead man! This asshole don't...
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself. There sure were a
Open
lot of
this.
men determined to die that day.
Ooh. Alright. They're up here.
It was then that Jesse...
Ooh. Yeah, okay, I probably need to dodge this. Please?
I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
Oh, we gotta fight. Okay, yeah, we gotta fight him.
James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that
Why?
Jesse
Who's he sliding forward?
Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin.
Just the
Calvary
train
shot him in
cart's
the back of the
moving.
head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
There we go. That one was easier than the last one.
Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella?
Oh, that's my
What happened to
shit.
him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Without forgiveness.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch, Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
Oh yeah, this definitely look like an ambush.
In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the Reds and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Indians?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
All of them? I'm no. I missed. Ba, 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 ba.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Oh yeah, they never been sending them camp here. Somebody has.
Now, where was I? Try. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
I'm pretty sure I'm hitting them.
So, did you ever find it? Who? The man you were after.
Let me
And a
ask you
41
something,
combo.
man. Do you ever think about death?
Mr. Graves?
Almost leveled up twice off that. Alright, now we got the ivory handled quick shooter. Let's go. So are there gonna be two different types of six shooters? That's like two different six shooters I've unlocked.
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over to another year? What
Can't run.
is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell.
Uh-oh. Falling rocks.
Pray, could
I assume we get behind this.
me another day? Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over?
Oh yeah, the rocks are coming.
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find it?
Reed was indeed that son bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Oh, he's sniping. Frank J. Alright, he's on the mountain. We know where he's at. Okay. Okay. Ow.
Outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
I'm gonna say I cannot see any of them. Keep moving between cover. Uh-oh. Eee.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well.
Yeah, this ain't good. Yep.
He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again,
Ooh, secret.
he backed off
Oh no, that's not what I was wanting.
looking for a better angle on me.
Wait, where's my rifle? Where'd my rifle go? I don't want the shotgun. There is. Oh, there it is. Give me. So I'm gonna need a rifle for this part more than anything.
Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
Ooh.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers.
Run. Run, run, run.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Isn't that why you found the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead.
Yeah, throw it in there.
It was a
Nope,
pistol.
blow it up.
Could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. Take him out on your purse. Just one.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them.
Eat. Eat. One more should do it. No, one more.
That old shack, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
Well, he is surely dead.
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Cool, cool. Alright, so we gotta find his hideout now.
So what happened with Lee? Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts, as I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out.
Get that one.
Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, I got mad. Wait, what are these? Rangers. Give me the ivory handle quick shooters. It's more like it. It's a cool hideout.
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna need new cover. This is not looking good. Let's keep spawning in. Oh, dang. How many are gonna spawn? What is this? God. Trying to throw dynamite up there or something?
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
No, great.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
I dodged right into the bullet. Kind of tough. Right in the leg.
Repay him,
Actually, I got him in the thigh. Back then, it could have been lethal shot though, because they didn't have that good medical practice.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Back to episode 7. Okay, why back to episode 7?
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with him.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
The good, the bad, and the dead.
I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Feel like the art style. That it? Ooh, no it's not. No it's not. Okay, there's a lot more behind me.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
Jeez, I wish you would have told me there's people behind me. God.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had.
God. Nice.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
I saw ivory handles. Give me the ivory handles. Get this out of here.
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. The town was falling apart. Just like me.
I'll go this way. Probably gonna be a lot more spawning in.
But I wasn't about to call it quits.
Barely see him.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse.
Oh, okay, I gotta hide in the building. Okay.
I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Is that all of them? Oh Lord. Oh, I ain't doing too good. Oh, my head's hurting.
Obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us the tale.
Took that one.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Oh.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy the Kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, there, even over there.
Alright, yeah, he's going insane.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Graves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer, Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing.
We got the golden rifle. Hell yeah.
That old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Alright. Oh god, they're throwing dynamite.
Throw dynamite at me.
It's kinda hard to see him.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
Ooh.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a falling branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
God.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
It's kind of strange that we're shooting at ghosts.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Okay, okay. Ran away from the store. I'm getting shot.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Jesus. It's a lot. Why so many? Why? Tell me.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
Oh, God.
Like a general leading his legion of the dead. He told us before you'd see him alive. He was alive.
And run. Why is he so tanky? There we go.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Wait a minute, somebody right here. Okay, it's gonna be a 2v1 duel.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Anna's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question. But those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
So how is this gonna work out? Oh, God. I'm not gonna have good speed. It's not gonna be good. Oh, got it.
Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Oh, the finale already?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Bob gonna die. Redemption or revenge? Let's go redemption.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
I like the redemption ending. I wonder what the revenge ending would have been like. Tree West difficulty levels now available.